had kind of moved up, and I was trying to sneak it in there, and I stuck my nose in where I shouldn't have, and this is my fault. I'm glad Blue Sky won. Jay Swint, you had a good card. TCW had one. Yeah, we all ran great.
Yeah, when we was up there together, we were running pretty good.
But
Wildcat did real good. I was proud of Wildcat.
But now it's time for the lady in black to grab one of us, if not all of us. So we're just waiting on
so
a few
I got
more
the pole
people.
for the next race?
Yep.
Sweet.
Y'all are going to have to send me an invite, guys, to get back in the lobby, because...
Okay.
Let me see if I can't join from the party. Hey, somebody just let me know when y'all get to the game screen or down to 1 second. I can join from the party. Alright, have we started yet? Y'all at the race screen yet? Okay. Okay. Better than the clap, I guess. I'm only about an hour from Asheville when I'm at home.
Brownies. You can socialize a little bit.
I'm doing this for them, and then when I get done, I'm getting off. All right. Let's see.
I just want to say thanks to everybody who showed up and participated in this. Let's have a good race.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's been a good season.
I know I wasn't here for the first one, but glad to be here for the last one.
It's been a good season, and if the league owner wins the championship, it's rigged. See y'all at the track. I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure he's going to win unless he fucks up royal.
He's going to have to mess up real bad.
Just know I'm coming for that shit season 2.
Whoever said a league owner,
And
I
we
was on the
welcome you
phone.
to Darlington
Whoever-
Raceway for the Southern 500, getting ready to run our last race of the season. 3 drivers in the top for the championship. Here we go. We're under green now with the 28 and the 53 out front, the 3 down below.
Wow.
He's going to be in the
My
third
bad,
position,
Jay
and now
Sweet.
they're going
My
to
bad. I'm
shift
so
out and kind
sorry.
of settle in here.
I'm letting off.
28 is going to take the lead. Here comes the 00 way down the bottom of the racetrack underneath the apron. And the 28 still in the lead. 53 right behind him. The 3 car is the first car back from the 2 leaders. The 8 car got a little loose there in turn 4 as we ride along with the 28. He's going to be your leader after 3 laps. 53 right behind him again, the 3 and the 4, the first 4 cars. Now the 28 a little bit loose coming off of turn 2 as he goes down the back straightaway, but not enough for the 53 to catch him. TCW is one of the drivers in the top 3 for the championship.
It's the Biscuit, Blue Sky, TC.
And we'll look here as we circle through. Here's one of our championship drivers, the Blue Sky NC 336, the 3 car. He's riding right along back behind the 4 car in the 4th position as the 4 went around him to take that 3rd position. Now here comes the 3 back again, gets up to the bumper of the 4 car. Now he's going to spin around. He's around and up against the wall, and the 3 smashes
Hey,
the 00, and they stack up back behind him.
I was screaming, go low.
The 00 just had nowhere to go as the 3 spun around in turn 4 and hit the wall, and the 00 went right to the side of the 3, the winner of the last race.
Okay, this is my method, right? Because, I mean, I suck.
And again, we'll see some cars here take some pit strategy, fix some damage, change some Goodyear tires, get some fresh tires under their rigs. And we saw that pay off for the 3 car in the race at Indy, where he pitted after spinning out under green, got fresh tires, went around the 13, and the 00 that just plowed into the side of him and ultimately came back and won the race.
Yeah. That
Good
double
job,
got
Rob.
the
You
shit
got
end of
TV
the stick
stuff.
right there.
I was screaming.
And get ready to go back under
at him
green
to go low. I said
as
go
we
low,
ride
go
along
low.
with TCW
Oh, shit,
here in
I lagged out.
1987.
I lagged
One of our
out.
championship drivers, as he's still in the first position of 53,
I lagged out.
right
I
outside of
lagged
him.
out.
What? Hold on, we got to stop this then.
13 inside,
Oh, yeah.
and not sure what's happening here. There's cars all over the track.
I think
The
we're-
28 just stopped right there on the inside of the wall.
I think we're
Man,
restarting.
is my
We're
internet
early
messing up
enough
or
for
what?
yeah. We got to restart it. I
Yeah.
can't
Double
do-
zero.
you
The
can't do
28's
guy
just
like
parked
that.
right there on the inside part of the wall. The front of his car is just smashed. The 007 still just running around the track. We've still got cars going double zeros in the
I ran
pits.
one race and the owners from
The 8
here
just
were
ran
nasty.
smooth into the wall, and then he's out. 13 still going around the track.
Hey, we're restarting. We're restarting.
Alright, so everybody leave.
Let's see, the
You want everybody to
38's
leave?
still going around.
You want everybody to leave, Biscuit?
Yeah, I lagged out. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not losing a championship like that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit for real.
I was fine with it. No, I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I was straight with everybody just bunched
3
up
cars
and
doing
ready.
donuts in the middle of the turn. Something's got to be wrong.
Hey, Michael, we're restarting. Someone lagged out.
All right, so I guess
Okay,
I need
whew.
to start the lobby then if I was the pole.
Man, I was wondering what was happening. I just saw cars going everywhere.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it don't matter.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna wreck anyway.
I need an
Or we
invite.
could do one lap around and everybody get in your spots. That's what we need to do. Yeah, we just had to do a manual start.
Do you want everybody to join or just that's gonna be a little cool. Championship. I think I started fourth. Yeah, I started fourth.
Yeah, you better. And you got it on 1% wear.
And some people need invites.
John, you had one job.
Okay. All right. Okay. Man, I did not know what was going on. Coronavirus done got to everybody. All right.
Yeah, we're all going to get back in our order.
Okay. I don't either.
Yeah, I'll figure it out because I want my pole position. I deserve that.
I think Biscuit was third. No, I was fourth. I think
Okay, well, then I was third.
I was
Yeah, Biscuit, I think you were
I was
third.
fifth because I went dumbass 3 wide into 1.
Yeah. Yeah, about.
Yeah, that was me.
So that means Gator was second.
Yeah, Gator was second beside me.
And we welcome you back to Darlington Raceway, the Southern 500, as we experienced some technical difficulties, and we learned that everybody did not contract the COVID-19 virus as they were going crazy on the racetrack. And we look at the top points positions, the Biscuit,
everybody has to
TCW, Blue
cross the
Sky,
line first before you lag out.
the 3 cars running for the championship. We're missing Water Under Fridge. He's not with us tonight, as the top 3 battle it out here at Darlington as we get the field set. Technically we're under green, but we're going to do a manual caution here to get the field set to get under racing.
Pace speed leader?
70.
Fourth gear.
Cars are sorting themselves out.
All right, are we starting in 4th gear? Everybody needs to know that right now.
4th gear, everybody.
All right, everybody shift to 4th gear right now. We'll know if you're not.
Nobody wants
All
to
right,
start.
and we go. And
we'll
we
ride
go
along with the points leader.
Great car right now, dude.
I'll give y'all a
Finish
countdown
line.
the best I can. Start, finish line?
Yep.
We'll ride
give
with
y'all a little
the
countdown.
Biscuit, who's in
Gas pedal, Mike.
the points lead as we come to the start-finish line, getting ready to go under green
Yeah, ready.
here.
Y'all, come on. 3, 2, 1.
And the green flag's going to drop. And the Biscuit gets a good run on the 28 as they go down into 1. 28 takes off, and he's going to have the lead. Again, the 28 is going to be one of those drivers in the championship point standings that's battling for the championship here. We'll ride with Blue Sky NC336 as he's in that mix as well. He rides in the 4th position. The top 3 in the standings running in the top 5 right now, with the 38 car going outside of the 3 car to try to take the 4th position. He will do so as they go into turn 1. Right along here with the leader, TCW 1987. He's second in the points. A win would get him the championship here as he pulls away from the pack now by about 6 car lengths. Down into the turn goes TCW 1987, the 4 car right behind him. That's going to be the Biscuit as he's running second, but he's first in the point standings. He's going to have to beat TCW if he wants the championship. They're the top 2 cars here in this race, as they're the top 2 in the point standings. TCW looking to hold on to this lead the whole race. I doubt he will want to give up any track position as we get down to the final part of the season. He's going to take the high line and come down and lead this lap. As he goes into turn 1, he's still in the lead. The 4 car back behind him. And we'll ride along with the 4 car. Here is they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Remember, the 4 car so dominant at Indy, got spun around late, and that gave the win to the 3 car. And again, the 3, the 4, and the 28 are the top 3 in the standings. The 4 and the 28 look to have the advantage over the 3 here. It looks like it's going to be between those two right now at the moment, unless the 3 car can make up some ground to get back up there alongside the 4 and the 28 and get back in the mix. Right along with the 4 as he's catching the 28. The 28 got into the wall there in the turn, and that's going to open the door for the 4 to close the gap coming down the front straightaway. Now they come down into turn 1. The 4 hot on the 28's tail as they go down into 1 and come into 2. And 28 going to take the advantage coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway, but the 4 not giving up that easy as he comes along. And now he's only about 2 car lengths back from the 28. Any slip up here from the 28 will open the door for the 4. And on that same token, if the 4 gets into the wall, the 28 could be in trouble as well. Now the 4 looks to the inside of the 28 into turn 1 and 2. And he's not going to clear him. The 28's going to get the run off of the corner as they go down the back straightaway. Still 28 with the advantage. The 4 car right behind him. We'll ride alongside with the 38 car as he rides back behind the 3 car who's made his way up to the 3rd position. Remember, the top 3 cars are the top 3 in the point standings. The Biscuit, TCW, and Blue Sky. Blue Sky running in the 3rd position, in 3rd in points. He's going to have to get up there. Whoever wins this race is going to win the championship out of these top 3 drivers. A win would mean an automatic championship. Now, if they finish further back in the field, some points may get spread around here. And we'll see how that shakes out. But right now, the way they're running in this order, the top 3 are the top 3 in points. As we look up at the front, the 4 car all over the back of the 28 doing anything he can to get that lead. Again, it wouldn't be such a big deal for these cars to run so hard. Now the 28 into the wall. The 4 looks to the inside. He's going to take that position. I told you any kind of slip up would give the 4 the advantage to get around the 28. And that right there, what you saw, was the 4 car going right around the 28 as he barely brushed the wall. And now the 28's going to be back, looking to get that back. 4 car with the advantage as they go into 3 and 4. 28 going to run the high line up close to the wall, see if he can get a better run off the corner than the 4, who may have had to get out of the gas to get through the corner. The 28 kisses the wall as he comes out of 4, but the 4 is just not taking very much of a lead. I mean, he's only 2 or 3 car lengths ahead of the 28. The 3 doing everything he can to get up there and catch these
glitch or something? Oh my God!
Couple of drivers here in the front of the field.
Yeah, what happened, Jay?
I had like some glitch on like fucking turn 2 and it fucking spun me.
Thought we were under caution for a second, but not the case. The 4 car still in the lead. The 28 back behind him. Now he's going to look to the inside as he's caught the 4 again. The 3's still there. Only a couple car lengths back, maybe 6 or 7 car lengths back from the top 2 leaders. 4 car still with the advantage. This is anything like the last race. This is bad omens for the 4. He led most of the race hit there at Indy. And late in that race, he got spun there after a restart. And that opened the door for the 3 car. One of the reasons the point standings the way that they are is because the 3 car won the race, the last race we were at. Credit these other drivers as they've let these top 3 battle it out up towards the front of this field. And they've kind of racing back in the pack out of the mix. Not really checking on any of the other drivers right now because the top 3 that are in the point standings, again, are the top 3 on the pylon, scoring pylon, that is. 4 car down in to the corner, still leads the 28 and the 3. Now the 4 car goes wide and the 28 into the wall. That's going to open the door for the 3 car as he goes down under the 28. Trouble there for the 28 on the backstretch. And we'll ride here with the biscuit. He's still leading, but the 3 car now, he's going to get up there and challenge the 4 car if he can make it to his back bumper. The 28 got into the wall, and that allowed the 3 car to get up underneath him. The 4 car goes wide, coming off of turn 2 down the back straightaway, and now he's going to go into turn 3 and use that high groove and see if he can get a run off of this corner and stay in the gas as much as possible to pull away from these top 2 leaders. 4 car crosses the start-finish line. Now he's going to be down into 1 and 2. The 3 car right behind him with the 28. The 4 comes off of turn 2, and he's going to go down the back straightaway. And again, the top 3 drivers in this pack that are leading the race are the top 3 in the point standings. We come down to the last race of the season here, so whoever wins this race, if it's any of the top 3 of these drivers, they're going to win the championship. The 4 car still holds the advantage, as he did much of the race in Indy. And again, he looks to correct that mistake there at Indy where he got spun and ultimately lost the race, and see if he can hold on to the lead here in the last race of the season. The 3 car, again, wanting to see something like maybe what happened at Indy.
Yeah, see what I mean?
And not sure what happened to the 3, but he got shuffled back, may have bumped a wall, and that gave the 28 the advantage to go up under the 3.
Yeah.
Man, the hell, ain't no rhyme, no reason. Don't look like.
Yeah, it's like.
And now the 4 car way out to an advantage as the 28 and 3 have kind of fallen back. And he doesn't look to be giving up any track position. Here's we ride along with the 3. Not sure what happened there. Not seeing any damage to him as he goes way down low inside the apron down the back straightaway. Down into turn 3 and 4 as he takes the 2nd position back from the 28 car. As we ride along with TCW, he got into the wall right there just a tad as they come down the back straightaway. Or excuse me, the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Coming off of turn 2, the 28 right behind the 3, looking for any kind of slip up where he can get behind him. But if anything, if you're maybe the 28 or the 3, you want to get up there to the back bumper of the 4. Racing side by side is going to leave the door open for the 4 to keep pulling away as this race continues. Coming down to the front straightaway now, still the 4, the 3, and the 28. We'll ride along with the 4. We're going to go with the hood camera here. And we'll see the line he takes. He's done this for the majority of this race. He starts the corner in the middle line, and then he works his way up to the outside wall as he gets a run. Keeps him in the gas longer than he would if he were to run the lower line. May not be as much grip down there.
Fucking grip nowhere.
Yeah, there you go.
We need some fucking.
Coming down the back straightaway with the 4 car here. He's still in the lead. We'll check back behind him, and he is definitely pulled away from the 28 and a 3 car. It's going to take a caution for them to catch up, or a green flag pit stop for them to get anywhere close to the 4 again, because he's opened this lead up. Not sure how far the 3 is in the pits. He's going to take tires here. As we check with him, we'll ride with the 28. He's going to be in the 2nd position back behind the 4 as we ride back behind, or excuse me, use the camera behind the 28. And you can see the 4 is well out of his view as he's going down the back straightaway. The 4, when he gets to the middle of the back straightaway, the 4 is already entering turn 4, and he leaves the picture. As he crosses the start-finish line here, you see the 4 car again. He leaves the picture as he's already into the turn. He's got that much of an advantage over the 28. So the 28 looking for a caution here to get back up there towards the leader.
I'm not sure.
38 going in this time.
And we'll ride with the 4 here. He's going to come up on some lap traffic here in just a few moments. We've seen a couple cars go to the pits to get fresh Goodyear tires and refill the fuel tanks. And you expect the leader is going to have to pit here soon, as the rest of the field has already done so.
Wow, still not going to make it.
And he's going to go another lap here, at least one more. And you wonder how his tires are holding up as he goes longer on this green flag run. We ride with the 8 car coming off of pit road, and he didn't fix any damage on his car. The front end the hood is kind of smashed up a little bit. Again, we hadn't talked much about any of the other drivers, as we have the top 3 in the point standings.
I got to put a whole new front clip on this thing.
Right along with the 28, he's going to go into pit road this time.
The racetrack
sure
goes whole new front clip.
What happened there.
Piece of shit racetrack.
4 cars on pit road. The leader has pitted, so this
38 coming out.
should end the cycle of pit stops here. I believe the leader was going to be one of the last few to pit. As we'll get back on track and ride with the 3 car. Again, he's one of the drivers in the point standings. He's going to look to get around the 13 here. And we'll have to get with one of the drivers here soon to find out where the running order is, as the 3 is into the wall coming out of 3 and 4.
Do that a lot.
I think everybody
Still riding back around behind the 13 as he looks to get around him. And if everything went smooth, it should still be the 4 and the 28 and the 3, or maybe the 4 and the 3 in the top 2. We'll check with one of the drivers here in just a second, as we just saw the 3 get into the wall again in 3 and 4. Looks like he's losing a lot of grip down there. 1 and 2, he's not too bad. He's staying down in the middle of the turn, but 3 and 4 is where he's having his trouble right now. We'll see if over time, longer green flag run, he can get that figured out. We'll ride with him in 3 and 4 here again as he takes the middle part of the corner. And he's going to hold it off the wall this time as he comes out of 4. We'll ride with TCW 1987. He's going to get a damage fix on his 4 Goodyear tires and a full tank of gas, as he just came out of the pits a few laps ago. He's one of those drivers in the top point standings. The top 3, again, the 4 car, the 28, and the 3. And for a while in this race, they were running 1, 2, 3. But now the green flag pit stops have kind of shuffled them out and spread them even more further apart, as the 4 pulled away from the 28 and the 3 there later in that green flag run. Still no cautions up to this point.
That damn glitch, dude.
Outside 3, yeah, no.
Still riding with the 28 here.
Different to the car.
As he comes out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway, nobody around him, nobody in front of him. It's going to take a caution for him to get back up to the front and challenge for the lead, as I believe the 4 car still in the lead after the pit cycle there. Tell you what, we'll go to the leader here, the 4 car. Talk with him just a second. This is Mike. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, a big lead you had there on the 28 and the 3 before you pitted. You kind of stretched that lead out. The 28 and the 3 were racing side by side. One of them got in the wall, and that opened the door for you to extend that lead as we watched the 28 get into the wall a little bit there. Still riding with him, but
I've tried.
Again, we're talking to the 4 car, and after that run at Indy where you dominated so much of the race and got spun there late, hoping to not have a repeat here, I assume.
That spun late was my fault. I saw a door and I just messed up myself.
Wow. Nonetheless, you're still right there at the top of the point standings and leading this race as we get deep into the run here. Already had 1 set of green flag stops, and nobody around you to take the lead. And with a win, this would give you the championship.
Yeah, winning of second place should. In this league, when you win it all.
Wow, that's if you did. Shit, man.
We're just going on who has the most points at the end of the race, end of the season.
It's like, it don't matter
No
where
question
I go,
about
man.
it. Got a 45-point lead above the second place driver. That's
Track is so
TCW.
tight, bro. I mean, you can hit it no matter what.
And
hope
I'm
I
not
can keep
sure.
it like that at the end of the race, too.
No question about it. TCW again, 45 points out of the lead. Ford, we appreciate you taking the time with us. Hope we didn't mess you up at all. And we look forward to the end of this race. We'll catch you in just a couple laps.
All right. Thank you.
And as
Mustang leader coming up to you.
As we rode there with the 28 the entire time we were talking to the 4, we'll check on TCW and see where he's running.
What's that supposed to mean exactly? Leader coming up to me. I'm on Blue Sky's team. Deal with it.
We ride alongside with him down the back straightaway. Down into turn 3.
Nah, let him
As
go.
Blue Sky won the last race at Indy, he's going to come up to a car, and that's not going to be a car that's in the point standings. He'll see if he can get around him. Still no cautions here in this race, as we've run green flag the whole run. And now the 38 into the wall as the 3 goes inside of him and gets that position. So not going to have to work really hard to get around the 38. And now he's going to set his sights on, it looks like, the 8 car ahead of the 3 to get back up towards the front. Toughest part right now is not knowing the running order as we ride with the 28 as he goes by the 13 who was spun around down under the apron on the front straightaway. And again, he's into the wall there, coming out of 2, going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, if we can hear him, he can hear us, though. Okay.
And 28 now having to lift out of the gas, getting into 3 and 4 to keep it off the wall there. Again, that's been the trouble spot for some of these drivers in the track. 1 and 2, they're not so bad, but 3 and 4, not a whole lot of grip there on the track. And we've seen a lot of drivers get into the wall in 3 and 4. As we just saw the 28 there get way out of the gas and let it roll through the corner to keep it off the wall in that end of the track. And again, we watch him in 3 and 4. And he's well out of the gas, much more than he would be in 1 and 2. I'm not sure if that's a grip issue or just the track gets smaller.
Go low. Oh, shit.
We ride with the 13 on pit road. We're going to ride with our leader, number 4, as he comes out of turn 4, coming down the front straightaway. And we'll see if we can't get one of the drivers to tell us how many more laps we have left. Four car, you got me?
Told you, dude. I don't believe me.
4, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, how many laps do you have left?
We're coming to 8 to go.
Coming to 8 to go. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We just heard it. 4 car told us 8 to go. As he's coming out of turn 2, well in the lead. Again, no cautions in this race. I don't foresee one coming here soon, but what a wrinkle it would throw into this race if a caution did come out here coming down to the last few laps. 4 car comes to the start-finish line. This is going to be 7 to go as he goes outside of the 0-0. 0-0 gives him a lot of room there on the front straightaway to go by him. No reason to race really hard there. 4 car is in the championship. 0-0 is not. So just let that car go right on by. Respect that right there. And I don't believe the 3 car or the 28 is going to be anywhere close to the 4 to even challenge. Now we look at the 28, and here's a race between 2 championship contenders, the 28 and the 3, as the 3 comes up to the back of the 28. And if something were to happen to the 4, say the 4 got into the wall or ran out of gas or anything like that, this could be the race for the win between the 28 and the 3, but the 3's lost a little bit of ground. The 28 started to pull away. Should be coming up to about 5 to go here as we ride back alongside with the 4. 00 still back behind the 4, and there's a car.
Stay down low.
Down in the back straightaway under the apron as the 4 car goes by him. If you're the 4 car, you're not going to want anything to happen like that. A car spins around, comes back up on the track, knocks you out of the race or anything. You've got only just a couple more laps here between you and the championship if you're the 4 car, so nothing. You'll want to roll through the corner and not put as much gas, not stress the car. The 28 and the 3 is nowhere around to contend.
It's on stage 1, right?
We'll come down. Should be 3 to go. 3 cars coming off the pits.
Yeah, we're going to have to pit.
As we're still riding with the 4 here as we come down to the last 2 laps. He's still in first place. 3 in the 28, nowhere near around him.
Wow, blue sky's on the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Last lap here for the 4 cars. He goes down into turn 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm also a lap down, so I'll make it.
2 to go.
We'll ride alongside with the 3 car. As we just saw him come out of the pits, didn't get a damage fix there. As the front of his car's a little bit wrinkled up.
Damn.
There's the 8 car down on the back straightaway under the apron. The 3 goes behind him as the 28 rides back behind the 3 in 3 and 4 here.
Now you just fucking raced up.
It must have been 2 to go because the 4 car's still running.
That fucking glitch off of 2 punched me up, and it
here he comes to the start finish line. I know there's just a few more laps left.
One more lap.
And that was it there.
Oh, I might get it.
As I was wrong, this is not the end of the race, just the end of the first stage, because we went from a 25% race to a 50% race.
I wish it was a race. Fuck it.
Two.
I hate this fucking shit.
I'm still a lap down, I think.
I'm 2 laps down.
And the 4 car, the winner of that stage, and again, we talk about it again, the 4 car, he told us earlier that was his fault at Indianapolis, but after such a strong and dominant performance at Indy, that gave the win to the 3 to close the points gap just a little bit and put the 3 in contention.
Man, I had to work for that.
But now the 4 dominating this race here at Darlington after the first stage, and we'll check with the 4 car.
Yeah, but it's supposed
4,
to be
this is
both
Mike.
ways.
You got me? 4, can you hear me?
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
lagged out.
Man, good stage win there again. Just drove off away from the 28 and the 3, and that puts you in very good position for the playoff win. As we go back under green with the 28 outside of you here. Did your car get better or worse the longer that run went?
It got better.
As
You
we
know how to manage your tires here,
and there's a wreck back behind the leaders.
We got a manual back
the
here.
4 and the 28 still up front.
Those 3.
No.
And that's going to bring out the caution here.
Jay Swint will get his lap back.
Alright, so
As,
yeah.
this is going to be a caution. And the 4 will stay in the lead. The 28, I assume the 28's riding second, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, 4, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, and look forward to the race.
ATC.
Yeah.
Let's go now and talk to the 28 as he's riding in the second position. '28, this is Mike. You got me?
Oh, yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, man, tough run there in the first stage. The 4 car just ran away, but what are you looking to do different to get back here to the 4 and get around him on this run?
I made a few adjustments on the car. I don't know if it's going to be enough because Biscuit seems to have it figured out on this track, but we're going to do everything we can and see if we can come away with the W at the end of this thing. We got a lot of laps to go.
Riding in the second position
what are you doing?
there after that restart.
We'll go.
And the 4 car seemed to take off there right at first, but you started closing the gap before the wreck happened behind you. And again, after a long run there in that first stage, this is the first caution of the race. There's not many cautions. Are you trying to conserve tires or conserve fuel at all?
I'm definitely going to watch my fuel. That's the biggest thing I'm going to really watch in my right sides. I think if I can try to maybe save a lap or 2 more than Biscuit, that might save me at the end or make up the difference.
And one more thing before we let you go. Coming out of turn 3 and 4, track seems to be real loose up there. 1 and 2 not so bad. Is there anything different in 3 and 4 that's not happening in 1 and 2?
1 and 2, you can go in and just let off. You don't have to really hit any brake or anything. You just let off the gas and coast. And as soon as you feel it, you can hit the gas and go back through it, no problem. But 3 and 4, no, sir, you can't do it the same way. You're going to have to really let off and maybe even tap the brake at times just to stay out of that wall because it's a real sharp turn.
Yeah, 3 and 4 looks to be giving every driver on the track trouble. 28, we appreciate you taking the time with us. We'll catch back up with you later.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Why do you got to go around,
and getting
John?
ready to go back green here.
We're about to go green.
We had a manual caution.
Man, you better hurry up.
Because some of the drivers have gone to pit road. Some of them have taken a wave around.
He's still got to go all the way around. Oh, shit.
And
all right,
the 4 and the 28 riding 1 and 2, and the 3 car looking to get back in the mix. But you heard the 28. He's going to try to conserve as much tires and as much fuel as possible to try to outrun the 4 car to the end of this race.
You pitted. You
4 just seems so strong there late in that run. We talked to him. His car got better as the run went on. And the 28 told you in turns 1 and 2, he was good. But 3 and 4, as we saw, he was having a lot of trouble there in 3 and 4.
We got too many people talking, John. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Should be getting ready to go back green here
I'm
soon.
letting you get up there in front of me a little bit.
As we come up to the Geico restart zone, we'll see if they go this lap. They're at the restart zone now.
2, 1. Ooh, nice,
and they may be taking one more. Nope, they're going to get up to speed here. And the green flag has dropped. The 4 car takes the lead
how'd y'all shoot out that
keeps
quick
going.
like that?
And
you go look at my video feed. I was the fourth here.
And now there's a car around down the back straightaway.
I had a big old push.
That was
the 3 car, one of the playoff drivers
cars on the outside.
as he went down the back straightaway, well under the apron. Now there's another car under the apron. We'll ride with him and see. That's the 07 car as he got pushed down there. Ride back with our leader here. The 4 car still up front, out by about 6 or 7 car lengths to the 28 now as he takes off out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. And now he's going to go into 3 and 4. Nobody really around him contesting him at the moment. 28 looking to get back up there. We'll ride alongside with the 28 here as he's sandwiched in between 2 cars, the 38 and the 53 as they go into 1 and 2. And now the 53 going to push him up towards the top of the racetrack, 28 into the wall. That's going to lose some track position there as the 8 gets back into the back of the 28. And now he's going to put him into the wall. And now here comes the 3 by the 28. 28's into the wall. 28's into the wall. And the 00 also spinning down into turn 3. And that's going to bring out a caution.
Son of a bitch.
That was John Lee.
He's mad because I fucking run into him, but everybody was sweeping down the motherfucking backstretch. So I don't really give a fuck if he's pissed or not. Honestly. I don't give a fuck. So.
You see, I got my lap
4
back
cars still in the lead.
So that gives
the 28 and the 3. 28 got into the wall. The 3 went by him. So the running order of the playoffs should be the 4, the 3, and the 28, if I'm not mistaken.
Plus, on the restart, you just got treat.
Somebody tell him I'm fucking a lap down.
That's treat, y'all. Give him that push. Hey, here we go.
And we're back under green as we'll ride along with the 4 car here. 38 outside of him, and now he's going to get a shove from the 28 as a car goes around. That's the 8 car, and now there's another car down on the inside wall, and the 28 pulls right up alongside the 4 car, and it looks like we are under caution again. Less than a lap into the green flag run, the 8 car got spun around. Not sure who was with him that got collected in that accident. But another caution here, and that's going to bring the field back together and bunch these cars up again. And we'll check with the 4 car to see if everybody's on the lead lap, or at least our playoff drivers. 4, you got me?
Yeah.
Hey, out of the playoff drivers, do you know if all 3 of you are on the lead lap?
Blue, yes, everybody will be on the lead lap.
Okay, so that caution is going to give the wave around to the 3, or the free pass, right?
Yes.
All right. We appreciate that. As we get back to racing here in just a few seconds as the green flag drops now. And you heard the 4 there. All 3 playoff drivers are back on the lead lap, courtesy of that caution as the 4 car drives it deep into turn 1. 28 looks to the outside of him. Now he's going to go down to the inside.
I'm sorry, dude.
The 38 gets turned around. The 28 wasn't clear, came down on top of him. But we stayed green. And now the 4 still out front. The 28 looks close to him. 28 into the wall hard there. Now the 4 into the wall, and that's going to open the door for the 28 if he can get some kind of momentum down the back, or excuse me, the front straightaway. 53 in the white car, going to push the 28 hard into the corner as the 53 looks to make a pass on the inside of the 28. And again, anytime these cars are going to race side by side, such as the 28 and the 53, the way they did, that's going to give the 4 car an advantage to get out a couple car lengths ahead. 4 car still in the lead. The 28's going to take the high groove as he rides back behind him in the second position. The 8 car up in the mix. The 3 coming on strong as well. And we'll ride with the 3 here and see what action he's got going. Our winner of the last race there at Indy, as he goes under the 3 car. Now the top 3 playoff drivers again runs 1, 2, 3. The 3 in third position, the 28 in the second position, and the 4 still leading the race as he's done much of the race here at Darlington. And again, much of the race at Indy before a crash took him out of contention, and that opened the door for the 3. And as they run right now, if something were to happen, the 3 would be right there to take the lead. So no slip-ups from these top 3 playoff drivers as the car goes around in turn 3 and 4. That's the 8 car. Still no caution out yet under green flag. We continue down the back straightaway. The 4 car goes into 3 and 4, followed closely by the 28. Here comes the 3 as he comes into the corner. And he's going to get up and brush the wall. Now the 4 and the 28 both hit the wall coming down the front straightaway. Here comes the 00 to the back of the 3 car. He's going to give him a push going into 1 and 2. But the 4 and the 28 have just broken away as they go down the back straightaway. The 4 car puts a little bit of space in between him and the 28. 28 is about 7 or 8 car lengths out in front of the 3. And the 4 car about 4 or 5 car lengths out in front of the 28. So they've kind of spread out here on this green flag run. Now the 00 goes outside of the 3 car, and he's going to get around him for the 3rd position.
I thought he left.
Four car in 3 and 4. And he's still in the lead. The 28 back behind him as they come down back straightaway.
Hey, TCW.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about it. We're going to be late. I don't think we can make a qualifying run tonight on that.
Oh, I got you.
So, I'll just start in the back. I'm better when I start in the back. Mystics. Are you racing tomorrow?
The 4 car still in the lead. The 28 right up to his back bumper. The 3 car back in the 3rd position again as he's made his way back up toward the front. 28 has caught the 4 car as they go in to, I believe that's turn 1 and 2. We'll see when they come out if it is indeed turn 1 and 2. The 4 still with the lead, yes, as they come down the back straightaway. And now he's put a little bit of separation in between him and the 48, or excuse me, him and the 4 car. And the 3 back behind the 28 looking to gain ground on him. Christian, it's night time, buddy.
Shit, it's not night time.
Christian, night. Quit playing with the fan, son.
It's been my night time. Some of us are essentials.
You mean expendable?
No. I got it right the first time.
I know, man. I need that mail. Speaking of mail, I still got a mail fucking Jeremiah, that fucking William Byron thing.
Thank you. Look, it's night time. Hey, guys. I enjoyed it, but little man says it's time for bed.
All right.
So, sorry I couldn't finish the race. I'm gonna keep watching it, but Mama says I can't talk.
All right. You have a good one, bud.
All right. Appreciate it, fellas.
Yep, thank you.
All right, OP, back out and start commentating.
Bring Showtime in here. Where's Hunter? Bring Hunter in here. He'll do it.
Come on, OP.
He'll do it. Come on, bring him in here.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't have enough money to bet me.
Oh, I know where the brakes at. I just neglected to use them motherfuckers.
So, that's why I'm all the way back here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Slim.
Let me just go ahead and clarify that real quick. I know where the brake is. I just neglected to use the motherfucker. If I was in the ship,
I'd be really mad.
Pretty good, ain't he?
Yeah, he is pretty good.
He's doing it for free.
We need to try to get him to do our buddies league. White Knuckle Racing League I'm in, me and TCW and Blue Sky are in.
Yeah, one guy said he did one.
Yeah, we just got done with the draft and shit. They did the truck draft tonight. But I'm not full time in the trucks. I'm just gonna be part time, so I run a little bit now. Trucks.
OP, when did you come to Mystics League?
My bad.
That biggity shit I was in the other day.
I don't think. Are you running tomorrow? Because I know he got to change up everything. Yeah, that shit wasn't even. I was watching. That shit was fucked up. Motherfuckers wrecking Fluffy and Deadpool from the back. Yeah. Isn't text pepper in that?